Hello everyone, Time Rover here, and welcome back to another video for Captain of Industry. Oh my goodness, not much has happened in between episodes. I did a few different tweaks here or there. I noticed in between episodes that our setup over here that we set up to create slag from our excess um, my goodness, our excess sulfur was not actually set up properly because I had accidentally copied the limestone over here. So I rushed that thing, and we just have this little storage area here that will eventually get out of circulation. In fact, if we can come over here and say, I want this to be exported first and foremost, they will eventually take care of that storage area there. But we are now producing some slag, which we are going to be dumping elsewhere, which, okay, that's fine. We could burn the sulfur, but meh, that's okay. Additionally, I did set up, we had a bit of a rubber shortage, or we're having a rubber shortage. None of our places that were wanting rubber were getting it, and I found that our naphtha processing just wasn't working out too well. A lot of that had to do with our sulfur not processing, this whole thing coming to a complete halt. So I went ahead and just connected into our main diesel supply, and we're going to be sort of off prioritizing naphtha to process rubber. But when that's not happening, we're going to just be using diesel, and that should be okay. Additionally, there was one other thing. Oh, right, we were prioritizing the naphtha to be reused is fuel gas. Instead, I have set this to just sort of do even outputs. So that's what that's going to do. So we'll get a little fuel gas for it, but I'd rather have a little bit of naphtha be sent into this system. So that's that. Additionally, not much else has changed. I went ahead and upgraded some of our fleets, as well as gotten a few excavators in some of our big time areas, such as the coal area. So coal, we've got our own first and only excavator here, so that is excavating, and it's got some big trucks, and hopefully that resolves our coal shortage, because we were having some problems with our coal output, and that actually was part of why our copper was dwindling, which has rebounded, thankfully. So we don't necessarily need to move that at all, which is nice. And did I ever set this as... Yes, I did, priority. So that's that. Beyond that, not much else has changed. Mainly just housekeeping, trying to find some areas where we are having some issues with various different things. This has rebounded, the groundwater pump. I did end up having to turn these back on because our water wasn't filled, but I don't think it was that. I think we had some salt issues over here. We were filling up on salt, so I went ahead and just put in a relief valve over here just to keep this flowing when our salt stores have been used up. And I'm actually going to put more of these in because we are going to want the salt. We're ultimately not going to need this many outputs, but should be okay. I'd rather have it be made into salt and reused later on once we can use salt. So there you go. So we've got that. Now, one thing that I noticed here was our trigger, our fluid storage trigger has tripped. We are now having a hard time with fuel. So we are no longer bringing in what we are consuming. So we're going to have to address that, and we're going to have to address that sooner rather than later. Now, if I pop out of here, a couple things happened in between episodes. We're going to go ahead and deliver that because I don't think we're going to use it for our next thing. We're going to upgrade our current dock. But I did locate a sawmill here, so we can get some good old-fashioned wood from the outside of the map, and we're going to want to start those repairs as well, because I think that's going to be part of our next cargo ship. What I'd really like to find is coal, but we're gonna be we're pretty short right now on wood. Well, maybe not. We were for a while, but not so much anymore. But eventually wood is going to dry up on this map, and so I wanted to get that on the route. So let's take a look over here. First off, let's get these guys mining. There. How far over? Okay, let's get the rest of this mined out. There and there. And there. I'm going to keep it paused because I don't want that to run completely dry. I love that they've added additional expansion here. Like, you can actually fit this entire area into the editable area for the mines now, which is fantastic. Okay, so this is draining really fast. Looks like it might have steadied, but yes. What we could do, since we had talked about replacing these with big storage tanks, we could think about doing that now before we upgrade. I mean, it doesn't take much to upgrade you, does it? But the oil rig needs to be upgraded, I think, first. Yeah, we don't have much, but we will start those upgrades. And in the meantime, let's plan on addressing some of this stuff. So what I would like is, let's delete all of this stuff. Because I want the big storage tanks over here. They're clean. Well, they take up pretty much the same amount of space, but they're a bit cleaner, and I kind of like them a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This will start to get reduced, which is fine. Okay, and storage, fluid storage. And I think I'm still okay. I mean, we have a lot more space now. I'm thinking we're still okay to do this, to be honest. But we might want to readjust how we look at this. I am gonna tail this back, or trim this back, I should say. That way. Because we're going to have 4. I guess we could upgrade this. I'm going to go ahead and just quick deliver this just so I can start to plan this area out a little bit. And actually remove that because we're going to need to upgrade this, I believe. So that's going to go, that's going to eventually go away. And yeah, I might, now that I'm looking at it, I might ultimately redo what I'm thinking here. Let's come back over here. This cargo ship's coming online. It's not super needed, but it was fairly inexpensive. Alright. Come on, give me some upgrades. Now we could upgrade the fluid modules here, which, I don't know, maybe that would have been better to do. It's fine. Alright, is this one done? Yes. Let's go ahead and delete you. The only problem is this is going to halt our production chain quite a bit. And we are online. Quick deliver, quick deliver. So you're going to go there. Good, good, good. Alright, so we are in good shape. So yeah, let's remove all of this and figure out what we want to do. So we definitely do have a lot more room over here now. So we're going to want... So there's 4 inputs over here. Boop, 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 boop. So we're going to, I think... I'd like it to... I mean, yeah. How much space? If I wanted to put another one in here, what would that look like? Well, maybe we don't focus on that. Maybe we do something else. Do that. Something like that. And then we got a couple outputs here and there. You're 80. I kind of want it down here. What if we did something like this? Because then we could pipe with massive pipes. I mean, we only have the 2 here, but 8, 16, yeah, we're going to need at least two inputs. So I'm thinking... maybe we'll do something like this. I know, I'm using so many of these tier 2s. Which isn't great, because it's something we don't quite have a lot of. Don't like it there. Ugh. There we go. This area is kind of wishy-washy with pipes, but that might be what we're looking at. Okay, so that's going to be what we do. Quick build. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say that's all good, and I'm just going to go ahead and quick build all of this. I think our total capacity with one of these, so we had 8. We look here, this thing can do 2160. 360. Let's see. We were at better, we had more capacity with one of these, or sorry, with 8 of these than we do with one of these, but with 2 of these, we have far more capacity than we had previously. And that's really what I want to set up. Which, there we go. That is done. Alright, this I think we're going to trim back. Let's quick build you, or quick remove, I should say. Okay, you're all good. Although, I'm surprised these aren't... we're going to have a bit of an issue with oil, to be perfectly honest. A quick room. So that's starting to accrue. Yeah, we didn't really need all of these, actually. But it's fine. I mean, these things empty at 80, which is more than 60, so... once this thing gets moving, it should be in good shape. I'm going to go ahead and add in a second one of these. I'm going to quick deliver that. We're going to do something like that. We will have to be careful that we allow for things to be pushed through here, but we have all this space, so they can come around. That's not going to be a problem. Quick build and quick build. Alright, so that is done. How are we doing? Oil rig. Let's start loading those parts. And I am also going to come over here. Just check this production line. We're going to go ahead and boost this over here. We've got tons of reds, so I'm going to prioritize out over here. I don't think we really need the massive amounts of reds right now, so we're going to go ahead and adjust that. Over here, we can remove these boosts since we don't need them anymore. We're capped on glass. This is rolling again, which I like to see. And do we have any others? Yeah, we had a bit of a steel shortage in between episodes, but it does look like that has rebounded. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this back. A lot of that had to do with our coal. Our coal was just being hammered, and we needed more diggers over here. Okay. And this is probably rebounded. Yeah, we can go ahead and remove that boost. That should be fine. Okay, so yeah, we're going to drain our stocks of construction part 2s, which is a bit of a bummer, because that is by far the thing we use the most of. But once we can upgrade the oil rig, I think we're going to be in a much better situation. Because right now, I have a feeling our tank, like our tanker here, is not going to go as often. So we're not going to get any oil for a while. We do have a lot of diesel saved up, so I don't think it's going to be too bad. Hopefully. I mean, these are running, so we're getting a trickle of items in here. But we'll see. Let's see. Let's go and explore a little bit with our ship and see what we can get. Let's just watch this for a second. How close are we? Need 80 more. All right. Well, that will come. That will come. Not a big a deal. What I might do in the meantime, is I would like to get more rainwater collectors. And we have all this space over here to work with. So I think what we're going to do is set up a few more of these bad boys. If we have to delete them at some point, we can. I mean, I'm not like we're super required to have this stuff up and running, but I would like the extra water, and we are piping it down here. And yeah, we are still using a lot of our groundwater over here, so we're going to want to adjust that. I do have some room in this general area. We could look at moving or adding in more rainwater collectors over here, but I don't really want to use up this space because this is going to be for our power. Oh, and the other thing I failed to mention is in between episodes we did get the electrolysis, so we can start producing chlorine. And in fact, that is indeed something we can do with our excess brine. So if we take a look here, electrolysis turns brine into chlorine. So what I'm going to do is over here, we're going to set up one of these. And then I'm going to connect remove this bit here and put in another splitter. We're going to do something like that. And say output priority is here. And you're going to make me some chlorine. Fluids, I don't want to use those. We'll use the small ones because we have a ton of these construction parts. Now, I might have wanted to add some more of these, but we could always keep it going, just alternate or something or other, or rework it. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to be too concerned about it. All right, you're going to go in there. You are going to make that. All right. quick build, and then quick build this. You're going to want chlorine. Alright, is any coming through here? No, because we are getting the most because we built these. But that, I suppose, is okay. If I really wanted to, I could add in a split to get some of this over here to be producing chlorine, but I don't know if we need to. If anything, I'll put in another thermal desalination plant. Are we done? Okay, excellent. Let's go deliver that cargo. Maybe. Ooh, we're in enemy territory over here. This location has damaged cargo ship. Oh, another cargo ship. Nice. Okay, let's speed it up. I don't know why we haven't gotten the I guess it's because of this. Probably once that ends. Yeah, there it is. So we'll see if this wins out for us. We should be still fairly decent. We shouldn't be hitting the hard hitters yet. Yeah, so we can actually get another cargo ship over there, which is wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. So we've got that. We're going to keep it on speed 3. How much did you come to? Yeah, it just took you a long time to accrue that at this station because we're only at 2 production level. But this will change here in a second as soon as we deliver that cargo, which our cargo ship is trying to do, which is wonderful. All right, how is our stuff? Everything is looking like it's rebounding, which is good. Let's grab another excavator and another couple trucks here. That is going to be excellent. All right, there we go. This is filling up. Yeah, it's coming in faster than it's going out, but that is entirely fine for our current setup. Eventually, we might want to upgrade these, but it's not necessary at this time. All right, you are delivering that. Working on that. Go home, get repairs. Perfect. And so that way this thing will get moving a little bit quicker, which I am happy to see. All right, well, I think we're going to go ahead and put a cut in the video. We're almost a chicken farm. I think next episode is going to be setting up some additional food things. We do have soybeans. I did find a soybean on the map in between episodes. So we're going to go ahead and add this to a queue so that we can research the food processor and get access to soybeans. I think we're going to set this up next time. I'm trying to remember what the chicken farm needs. So chicken needs chicken carcasses, which we need to buy, I believe, our first group of chickens from, we need to trade them. And then we get some various different recipes. But here we can actually start using our salt, which is lovely to see. So we'll probably set up the chicken farm next time and then look to get a higher animal feed production going, because we're going to need animal feed to feed the said chickens once we get that. Just to see, do we actually have access to chickens? Yes, so we can trade a few construction parts for chickens if we get this if we donate. No. Yeah, no, this is the only option here, but it doesn't take much. It just takes 20 construction parts. So then we can get 30 chickens. That's all we need to kickstart our chicken raising and whatnot. Then they'll breed and so on and so forth. But what do we need to donate? Oh, we need to. All right, go ahead and do that. I'm going to go and deliver this in between episodes. Sawmill, start that, please, and thank you. So that we can get right into it. Let's explore. Okay, we can't really explore any further by the looks of it. No, so we are entirely boxed in. If we take a look at our research ship engine, I'm gonna add that to queue. We'll need to get this up and running, and so we can upgrade our ship to get out further, which is gonna be very, very important. All right, so this is done. So this I thought this was completed. I guess we hadn't finished this entirely? Well, that's kind of annoying. Alright. We have a ton of these parts. We need to scrap some of these little guys. Because I think we're building some additional trucks. Yes, we are. Hey, there's a big one there. I'm going to put this guy over on coal. And I'm just going to replace one of our standard ones. And then add in 2 of those trucks there. Because I really want the coal to be moving along. And then the other one, these guys are stopped. These guys are stopped. Alright, well, how about just keep this guy then. It's fine. Did not realize we were in that good of a situation. How many are we? All required cargo loaded. Ship is on its way. Alright, can we deliver this? I'm like, I thought we had sent this ship. I mean, am I crazy, or were we not already in good shape with this thing? I am so confused. I guess we only delivered part of the load? I don't know. Who knows? Let's start that load now. Unless we, when we canceled that, I'm wondering if it paused this or some shenanigans. I don't know. Maybe when we sent it home, it paused that whole production, but oh well. We're going to just go ahead and increase to 4. So we should be in good shape. It's now producing 108 per 60 seconds. So that is far more than we were, and things should be in good shape now. All right, well, that is going to go and end it for this episode. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, let me know by hitting that like button. If you want to see more content, as always, I strongly encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.